hello. Welcome. Today we are going to do about a 40-minute upper body workout. So what you'll need is some dumbbells for sure, and one set or two, that's depending on what you have available to you. Here we go. We're going to warm up. So warming up the upper body, 1 minute of arm circles. So we just want to be really strong with our arms and get that time going and reach out through the fingertips. So this is what I want to see, not this where we're kind of not paying attention and not adding that tension. So really strong arms, reaching out. This should start to feel warm in your shoulders. And, lower body, I talk about it a lot, and it'll be something we review again and again as we do this upper body workout. But you want to just have a nice athletic stance, so nice soft knees, belly's pulled in, not like sucking in, but bracing, so that's different. How is sucking in different than bracing your abs? So brace those abs, really strong here. I'm feeling really warm in my shoulders. We'll go for 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, team. If you have a yoga mat, that's great here. That will be great to use, but if you don't, I'm just on my carpet, so that's okay too. We're gonna do a walkout. So forward fold, bending your knees as much as you wanna bend your knees. Walk out. We're gonna hit the plank. So plank, shoulders in line with the hips. Again, abs are engaged, abs turn on, and then you just walk back up to standing. So you can hang out as long as you want in the forward fold. That always feels nice. Walk out, hit that plank, hold for a couple seconds, and then take it back up to standing. So just nice and easy. Again, this is warming up shoulders. You're gonna feel back warm up. Abs are gonna warm here. Inhale, exhale, and take it back up. We'll go for about 20 more seconds here. Hit that plank, squeeze the abs in, take it back to standing. This will be the last one here, and then we take it back up to standing. All right, team. Next up, we're gonna do bent over rows with no weight. Again, we're still in the warm up, so we just wanna start activating our muscles. So, bent over rows, hinging forward, palms face each other for now. We'll squeeze shoulder blades together at the top. My face is looking down. It is not looking forward. It is looking down. I'm finding length from chest to booty and squeezing shoulder blades together. So we're going to alternate here. Narrow row, bring it down. Wide row, bring it down. So we're going to be here for 1 minute. Keeping that face looking down at the floor. I'm pausing at the top to get that good squeeze in the back. So we alternate between the narrow and the wide. Knees are softly bent. So my feet are hip width apart. But another option would be kind of a staggered stance that also helps maintain that good posture. So just focusing on that upper body today. Sometimes I alternate, make sure my stance is strong. Whew, squeezing up. I'm feeling my back get warm for sure. Making that mind-body connection, squeezing shoulder blades together. Go for about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. All right, team, here's what's gonna happen today. We're gonna get into the workout. So we're gonna do 2 exercises back to back, each for 1 minute. So the first exercise is a chest press. So you'll grab your weight and you'll roll down to the floor and do a chest press here. This is for 1 minute. And then I'm gonna tell you to switch to the second exercise. Time doesn't stop, time keeps going. So for the remainder of the second minute, depending how long it takes you to get into position, we're gonna do alternating shoulder touch in a plank. So When you're in a plank here, it looks like this, touching opposite shoulder. Got it? Okay, so chest press and then plank shoulder touch. That's 1 minute, and then we'll take a break and do that format for 40 minutes. So here we go. I won't be able to do the whole chest press round with you because I can't see the time, but I will get you started. We'll go in 3, 2, 1, begin. This is 1 minute. We roll back, press. Press, so it's like a push-up on your back. You're pressing the weight up. Think about what body part you're doing the pressing with. So it's your pecs. So if you can connect with that area of your body as you press the weight up. And we do want to let the weight, or let our arms touch the floor when the weight is down. Not using momentum, not bouncing our arms off the floor. Just with control, pressing and lowering. Good. You're gonna keep going. I'm gonna check the time. All right, team, keep on going. You have 10 seconds here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, plank, shoulder touch now. With a control, opposite hand touches opposite shoulder. If you are a person who planks on your knees, that would look like this. So knees are a little bit wide, maybe hip width apart. They're not touching. So same in a high plank, feet are a little bit apart. They're not touching. Inhale, exhale while we're here, 30 seconds. So the goal here is to hold a really nice plank even when you lift that hand up. So we're not rotating. We're holding a really nice plank even when we lift that hand. We're not going so fast that we're slapping our shoulders. With control, lift your hand, lower back down. 8 more seconds. Inhale, exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, this is a little bit of rest, and then we're gonna do squat to overhead press. So if you're using 2 weights, you squat down, you press up. I'm gonna use 1 weight and 2 hands, also an option for you. Squat down, press up, okay? That's for the first minute. Second minute, we're gonna do bent over row. So we did this in the warm up. Bent over row with weight now, squeeze up. Always the option to not use weight. So if you don't want weight here, that's fine. We are gonna get going. Squat press in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. This is 1 minute again, 1 minute of work. When you squat, you push your booty back like you're sitting in a chair, reaching your booty for a chair. And then as you stand, you push your heels into the floor and push that floor away. As you come up, you're gonna really feel hamstrings activate when you do that. You're gonna feel quads. Inhale, exhale. 30 seconds to go. On these compound movements, always the option to just do the squat or just do the overhead press. Your heart rate will rise when we use the lower body, large muscle groups. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go right into a bent over row. Time's ticking here. Hinge forward, squeeze it up. So you see I have length from shoulder to booty. So I'm not here, not letting the weight round my back out. I'm in control. I squeeze shoulder blades together. Pull it up. You will feel your low back while you're in this position. Your low back is holding you in position. So if you're feeling your low back, you are correct. 15 seconds here. Squeeze on up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, team. Oopsie, okay. Now we're going to the floor. So you can trip to the floor like I did, or with control, come down to the floor. We're gonna do super person. So that's on your belly, arms extend, or arms can be here if that's more comfortable. You're gonna lift chest and thighs at the same time and lower down. Face is always looking at the floor. Face does not look forward, face looks down. Okay, super person, second minute, bear crawl hold. In a bear crawl, on hands and knees, lift those knees up. Now you're just hovering here. That's it. That's the bear crawl hold. Come to your bellies. We do super person in 3, 2, 1, begin. Lift and lower. Sometimes with shoulder issues, it feels better to hold these arms in goalposts rather than straight out in front. So you pick what is most comfortable for you. We want to feel low back working here. And if you want a little extra credit, squeeze shoulder blades together at the top. Inhale, exhale. 30 seconds to go. 15 now, then we do that bear crawl. Feel my upper back, my lower back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, set it up, hands and knees. And then lift those knees off the floor. That's it. So I'm just holding here. I'm gonna feel shoulders. I'm gonna feel my back. My abs are working. My quads. So even though it's an upper body workout, we're doing just a tiny bit of lower body with that squat press and this bear crawl. It's a little bit of that lower body involved. What we don't want to do is round the back here. So let's bring shoulder blades down and together. Nice strong core. We don't want to arch the back either. So hold the belly in, squeeze. Here we are for 10, 9, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Let's drink some water. I want water. Okay. 2 new exercises. Push-up weight slide or weight move. So we do a push-up, we pull that weight across. I'm on carpet, so I can easily slide it. If you can't slide the weight, you just pick it up and put it over there. So on your knees, same thing, same thing. Okay, push-up weight slide, and then dead bugs are the second minute. Low back is pressing down into the floor. Legs in tabletop, that's knees over hips and shins parallel with the floor. Then alternating, leg and hand reach out. Okay, low back presses down. This is an abs exercise. So we'll start with that push-up, weight slide. In 3, 2, 1, begin. So 1 push-up, exhale as you come up, pull the weight across. I'm gonna be on my knees for this one, you be on your toes if you want. Pull the weight across. Push the floor away as you come up, pull the weight. Keep the breath moving. Find that good base in the bottom half of the body so that you're not rocking and rolling around as you pull the weight across. In 30 seconds, we do the dead bugs. Breath is moving in and out. 15 seconds, exhale. Yes, Feeling that chest work. Abs are turned on. 7, 3, 2, 1. Okie doke. Dead bug time. Time's a ticking. We'll take a break after this. So the way the breaks are working during this first round is they're each about a minute between the pair of exercises. We'll see if we can shorten that just a little bit for the second round since we know what we're doing. Ooh, I'm feeling my abs. Low back is pressing down. I extend opposite limbs and I pause, then come back to center. I extend and I pause, then come back to center. Low back presses down. 15 seconds. This is 10. Exhale, you hear me breathing. You should be breathing. 3, 2, 1. All right, moving on. First exercise here. So we're gonna stay on our knees. If this bothers your knees at all, then please come to standing. But being on the knees gives you a little bit of a different experience than when you're standing on your feet. So your body just moves in a different way and has to work in a different way. So first exercise, first minute, biceps overhead press. And then we release, bicep overhead press. Second exercise is tricep behind the head, is here. I'm holding evenly with both hands. So be mindful of that, how you hold the weight. If one hand is on top, then the second time through, you'll need to switch which hand is on top. Does that make sense? Here we go. Biceps to overhead press in 3, 2, 1, begin. So abs are bracing always. We want that good athletic stance. So if you are standing, knees are soft, press up. I'm not sure. I'm not going to say it's easier to control at any point. What I want to say is don't arch your back when you do the overhead press. If you find yourself arching your back, then you need to lower your weight. 20 seconds to go. I can feel my shoulders for sure. 15. Abs are bracing, team. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Triceps, we go right into it. So I'm lifting the weight equally with both hands. So pay attention to how you're doing that here. And if one hand is doing the majority of the work, you need to make sure on the second round, the other hand does the majority of the work. So my back is nice and strong. I'm not arching back. My abs are pulled in tight. I can feel my triceps working. Everything is going well, huh? 20 seconds here, then we'll get some water. 15. This is 8 seconds. Yow! I can really feel my triceps, team. 3, 2, 1. It's always nice to feel when they burn, isn't it? You know it's working. If there's any pain for any of these movements, do not do the movement. If you feel pain, you stop. All right. Next up, we're going to do a plank hold. Plank hold, pretty self-explanatory. This is what a plank looks like on hands. This is what a plank looks like on elbows. You can do either. Also, option with the knee, being on the knees, hands or elbows. So we'll do a plank hold. Then we're going to do skull crushers, more triceps. So adding in a little bit more lower body. Popping that booty up, holding the bridge here, and then triceps, movement at the elbow, hinging back. We feel ready? Plank is first. We go in 3, 2, 1, begin. So here we are, hands and toes, elbows and toes, or hands or elbows and knees, that's up to you. My hips and shoulders are in alignment, so I don't have saggy hips here or saggy back. I think sometimes people think they're pushing their butts in the air when they're in proper alignment. And honestly, I'd rather have your butt too high than too low. But I feel my abs here. I think about pulling my hands to my toes and getting that good isometric squeeze in the abs. If you're on your elbows, again, pulling elbows to toes, getting that good isometric squeeze. Give me 10 seconds here. 5, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Skull crushers in a bridge. Skull crushers in a bridge. So, hopping the booty up. Elbows are right above the shoulders. Weight goes to the forehead or the top of the head. I should have rubbed my nose. Excuse me. So pressing here. I'm not going fast. I'm going with control. I'm also not pushing the weight forward. This is not where the work is. We want just a hinge at the elbow and extend. Just a hinge at the elbow and extend. Booties are pushing up, yes. If you want to omit that bridge, that is totally fine with me. My elbows are right over the shoulders. They're not splaying out. I will check the time. You keep going. Oh my goodness. 4, 3, 2, 1. Team, one more pair of exercises. One more pair, and then we go through a second time, and then we are finished. So, seated overhead press. Sit nice and tall. I don't care if your legs are a little bit bent, that's fine. What I care about is that you're sitting right on your sits bones. You're not sitting here. So really tall. And then we're going to do an overhead press. So sometimes, since this takes so much concentration to hold good posture, we're not lifting as heavy as we can lift, and that's fine because you have other things to think about, right? So we'll do seated overhead press, and then we're going to do a bicycle crunch, which is here, nice and wide elbows. All right, that's it. Seated overhead press in 3, 2, 1, begin. So legs can be straight, legs can be bent. If keeping legs straight prevents you from having really good posture, then bend your knees. Sit nice and tall. So I'm feeling this along my whole back because it is not too often that I keep really good posture. I know that. I've probably tried to be better, but how comfortable is it to slouch forward? So this is already a lot of work for me, is what I'm trying to say. So nice and tall, my back is working hard, shoulders are working hard to push the weight overhead. 11 seconds. Here's 9 seconds. Sit tall, sit tall, sit tall. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to a bicycle crunch. So being really mindful of that tabletop leg and bringing the shoulder up to the knee. Bring the shoulder up to the knee. So we're not balling up. This is no bueno. We bring the shoulder up to the knee. This is the good form. Keeping the elbows wide. We're not pulling neck. We're not pulling on our head. Just twisting with control. Less than 30 seconds here. 15. I feel my abs. I hope you feel your abs. With control, we twist. It might look slow, but it is with control. 3, 2, 1. Okay, team. 1 minute rest here. And we go through that whole list one more time. It's about 15 minutes. 15 minutes more. I think we can do that. Okay, so first two movements, chest press and plank shoulder touch. So 1 minute of each. Gear up for that chest press. I'll start you off. All right, team. Get one last sip of water if you need it. And then we're going to come back for a chest press. We'll go in 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Taking the weights back. Pressing here. It's not too often that I want your speed to be fast. So I'll keep saying it, but a nice controlled press here, letting the arms, oopsie, touch the floor, and then pressing up with control. So they touch the floor for about a half a second and then press up. We don't want any bouncing off the floor. Keep going, team. I'm gonna check the time for you. 20 more seconds here, and then we do a plank shoulder touch. 15. Keep pressing for 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Plank shoulder touch. Remember, we go right into it. So we do the 2 exercises, 1 minute each, then we'll take a rest after. Second time through, our rest is going to be shorter since we know what we're doing. I'm touching my shoulder with control. Abs are engaged. Hips in line with the shoulders. If touching opposite shoulder isn't what you want to be doing, you can always just hold the plank. Reset that good form, team. We don't want any sagging backs, sagging booties. We want nice, strong cores. This is a strong core. Keep on going. We've got 12. 10 seconds now. This is 8. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team. I think we're going to aim for a 30-second rest between pairs of exercises now. So gearing up for squat press and a bent over row. Squat press and a bent over row. If you need a quick sip of water. Okay, team, we go in 10. Come on up to standing. Grab your weight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Squat press. Here we are. Remember omitting the squat if it's not feeling right for you today, or omitting the overhead press if you're not into compound movement. This one's going to get your heart rate up a little bit, so if you're feeling that, you're doing great. You are right. Strong squat, strong press. So we're not going so fast through this that we're losing good form. We have good control. 15 seconds. Keeping the chest nice and tall, even when we squat. 10. 5. Bent over rows in 3, 2, 1. Team, we're going right into it. That time is ticking. Hinging and pulling. Squeeze it up. We are in control of the weights, right? We're not letting the weight pull us down. Our back is nice and strong. Shoulders are back. And we find length from chest to booty, okay? So we have length from chest to booty, nice strong flat back. 30 seconds here, knees are bent, knees are bent. Breathing, 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 20 seconds. I can feel my low back as well, holding me in position, this full back work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, this is our 30-second rest. Next up, the 2 exercises are super person. So on your bellies here, and bear crawl hold, where we hover those knees off the floor. Okay, feel good about it? I feel good about it. Maybe you don't want too much water before you lay on your belly. Here we go, team. 3, 2, 1. Lift and lower. My face is looking at the floor. My face is not looking straight ahead. How do you engage your whole back? Lifting the chest up and then lifting those arms just a smidge towards the ceiling. That gets my upper back engaged as well. 30 seconds. Second exercise here is that bear crawl hold, remember. Lift and lower. Toes reach towards that wall. We want to lengthen the legs as we lift. Length as we lift. 3, 2, 1. Come with me, team. Hands and knees. Then we hover those knees. That's it. Get some hair out of my mouth. So this is an easy one as time goes on to start to inch up. We don't want to do it. So hover the knees. Nice strong back. No, we're not rounding the back. It's a good one, too, to keep that face looking down. Not hanging, not straight ahead. Neutral alignment for that spine. Whoo, my quads. 30 seconds here. Push that floor away with your hands, my friends. We're so close. If you need a break, please take a break. Scoot, scoot, scoot those knees closer to the floor. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Get some water. Okay. Push up to weight, slide, or move. And then dead bugs. So set your weight up beside you. We go in 8 seconds. Push up to weight transfer in 3, 2, 1. Begin. Team, we're moving right along here. This is our halfway point, actually, of the list. So we're almost there. Push that floor away with your hands. Push-ups on toes or knees, perfectly fine. You do what's best for you. We're halfway. 30 seconds. Option, you can just hold right here if you need a little break from those push-ups. No big deal. Join back up when you're ready. 15 seconds. This is 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Team, dead bugs. Here we go. Legs in tabletop. Shins parallel with the floor. Head stays on the floor. I know it might not seem like it makes a difference to keep the knees over the hips. Shins parallel with the floor. I forgot what I was doing. Haha. but it does make a difference. Having that really nice tabletop does make a difference with engaging those abs. I feel my abs a lot right here. Extend and pause. Let me check that time. 20 seconds. And I'm breathing. You can hear it. Please breathe. Exhale, 10 seconds here. Reset that good posture whenever you need to, that good form. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, kneeling or standing, we're doing biceps to overhead press, and then a tricep behind the head. Kneeling or standing. We feel ready for that? Well, by golly, we've got 10 seconds. We start with bicep to overhead press. In 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. So no need to overthink anything here. We just want to go with control. When I release the bicep, I don't swing back, right? I just place the weights down, lift, overhead press. What kind of overhead press? It looks like my palms are facing each other as I do that. If you like coming out wide, that's an option. I'm not going to be real picky about that. You do what's best for you. 20 seconds to go here. Core is really tight. So whether you're kneeling with me or standing, core is really tight. If you are standing, knees are nice and soft. 10 seconds. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team. Triceps, it's happening. Tricep behind the head. Core is especially tight here. This is an easy one to let your back arch, but don't do it. Core is tight. And remember, if on that first round you had one hand doing most of the work, you want the other hand to do most of the work. And you will know you've switched hands because it is harder. Because it'll be your non-dominant hand. 30 seconds. Okay, team. Once we are finished with this exercise, we just have 2 pairs left. That's 4 minutes. Totally doable. We're doing it together. 15 seconds here. This is 8. Woo! My triceps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yowie! All right, friends. Plank hold is next. So we're going to do plank hold and we're going to do skull crushers. So plank can be on. I'll put one weight over here to prepare for the skull crushers. Plank can be on hands or elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Holding a plank. Shoulders in line with hips. Inhale, exhale. Think about how do we engage abs here, because it's easy to just hold the position. But how do we make sure abs are engaged? Pulling hands to toes, toes to hands. Squeezing those abs. Squeezing the abs, bracing the abs. It's different than sucking the abs in or sucking the belly in. 15 seconds, team. This is 10. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To your backs. Pop up into a bridge if you'd like. So bridge, skull crushers, we're going. So my heels are pressing into the floor. That engages my booty. Shoulders are stability here. So there's no movement at the shoulders. They're just holding us steady, elbows right above the shoulders, and we hinge at the elbow. With control, weight goes to the head. We probably want the most control on this work, on this movement. Feeling the backs of the arms here. Let me check how much longer we have here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, 30-second rest. And we go to a seated overhead press. Remember that really good posture. Then we do bicycles, and then we're finished. So I'm grabbing a lighter weight so that I can really focus on my good posture. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Seated overhead press. My legs are a little bit bent here. That actually might look a lot bent. But my focus is my good posture, which I do need to practice. So it feels like a lot of work already in my back. And I'm looking just straight ahead. And I'm breathing. That's important too. Nice strong posture here, staying on your sits bones and not rolling to that tailbone, sitting tall. You're doing so great, team. So glad you could join me today. We're so close to the finish line. 15. So right after this one, we'll do bicycles and we'll be done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunch. Last minute of work. And we twist. Remember, twisting up to the knee. Keeping knee above hip, and then lifting towards the knee. Lifting up towards the knee. Breathing. I'm reminded to tell you to breathe every time I dramatically breathe myself. Exhale. Keep those elbows wide. Lift and lower with control. We have 15 seconds. This is 8. Breathe. 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, team, that is it. Approximately 40 minutes upper body workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you later.